flexible working means many things to many people, but three themes really did emerge across the business. One is perceptions. We discovered there was such a strong perception that you needed to be full-time to be a manager, particularly in retail. And I'm shocked to say that managers were saying that as much as team members. So that was a really strong perception to break down. The second was we learned through TimeWise the notion of fixed tasks and variable tasks. It sounds really obvious now you think about it, but what are the things that only a shop manager, for example, can do? And if you break that down further, it really means who can make the decision about X, Y, and Z. If you can get agreement from the leaders of each function on that basis, you really unlock then, well, what does it mean then when you drop hours? How could you write the job description in a better way so that if you are dropping a proportion of your working week, it's done in a fair way? And by doing that, in reality there's not many decisions that only that one person can make. So you're unlocking the potential in the team around them and allowing someone to do a measured and considered reduction in the working hours and therefore benefit from the work-life balance. And third, talking about it a lot, you absolutely get understanding, and I think the other speakers have talked about that as well. One of the things that came up by talking, just asking the question about what does flexible working mean to you, we really learned that on the face of it, we are a really flexible company, but if you were newer or more junior, it was really difficult to ask for that last-minute appointment or even just to go and get your car MOT'd. Second is the infrastructure challenges. So fascinating to hear about technology. Certainly in the manufacturing side of the business, more heads working fewer hours, adding up to the same total. We don't have enough workspace. We don't have enough changing room spaces. That's a massive challenge. But ultimately, I'm excited to say we're opening a new kitchen next year, and I've banged the drum loudly, and it is going to happen. I'm confident of that. And thirdly, that people do have their own story. We've had lots of stories this morning from Ian and Amanda about different circumstances. Everyone has their own story to tell. And people genuinely worry about, will their position remain tenable when they suddenly own up to the fact that things are getting in the way? Life throws us all curveballs. So I thought I'd leave you with my 3 top tips. One would be that your flexibility cheerleader needs bags of passion and energy for the subject. Don't make it a tick box exercise. Don't make it an HR thing. Talk, tell stories, help people see the possibilities, and it'll take you a long way. Second, again, it's been mentioned, absolutely shift the conversation from childcare to life events. It's really, really important. Life events happen to everybody, from a team member in the kitchen up to the CEO of the company. It's a fact. Let's help people work with it. You absolutely have to bust the myth that only people with childcare need to work flexibly. Nonsense. And third, include as many people as possible into the conversation, your biggest cynics, your biggest critics. And my biggest tip would be that if you say you'll provide lunch, they'll turn up and talk to you about it. Thank you.